What is the role of a jury in the federal court system? Have you ever wondered how a group of ordinary citizens can impact the justice system? In the federal court system, the jury plays a vital role in both criminal and civil trials. Let's break down what that means. There are two main types of juries: grand juries and petit juries. Grand juries are responsible for deciding if there is enough evidence to formally accuse someone of a crime. They do not determine guilt or innocence, but rather whether a case should go to trial. On the other hand, petit juries, often called trial juries, hear the evidence during a trial and make the final decision on the guilt of a defendant in criminal cases or the liability of a defendant in civil cases. The primary job of a petit jury is to assess the facts of the case without bias and deliver a verdict based on the evidence presented. While the judge oversees the trial and makes rulings on legal matters, the jury focuses on the facts. This division allows the judge to interpret the law while the jury applies that law to the specific facts of the case. In criminal trials, jurors must decide if the prosecution has proven the defendant's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. In civil trials, they determine if the defendant is liable and may also decide on the amount of damages. The jury's decision is binding for that particular case, but it does not set a legal precedent for future cases. This aspect allows jurors to reflect community values and norms in their decisions, as they are drawn from the community itself. The right to a trial by jury is protected by the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. This right emphasizes the importance of having citizens involved in the judicial process. The jury acts as a safeguard against government power, ensuring that decisions are not made solely by judges or prosecutors. Sometimes, jurors may engage in what is known as jury nullification. This occurs when they decide to acquit a defendant even if there is evidence of guilt, believing that the law is unjust or misapplied. While this practice can be controversial, it highlights the jury's role as a community-based decision-maker. In summary, the jury in the federal court system serves as an impartial group of citizens who evaluate evidence, determine facts, and deliver verdicts in both criminal and civil trials. The judge manages the legal procedures and instructs the jury on the law, but it is the jury's verdict that reflects the community's judgment on the case at hand. This system balances legal knowledge with democratic participation in justice.